So I got a new pet and I got a new injury. Check it. You see that? That's one of those, yeah, that's an irrigation thing. It's on my property. Well, I guess technically it's about that far off of my property because those pylons right there kind of mark my shit. But this is one of those ones that you have to turn this crank right here and allow the water to flow in and out. My neighbors have to come over here and utilize this once in a while for their irrigation. The reason there's a grate on it is because a lot of animals would get trapped in there, go in there, and then they would flood because, you know, irrigation time, and these animals would die and leave a big old stink. In fact, the reason this is on here now is because the last time like a cat that died in there and bloated up, and it took it was just a nasty old stink. So they put this over there hoping that the animals wouldn't climb in there. Problem is the animals get in there from other locations and then they move around underground in the tunnels where the water goes and can't find their way back. So a little kitty cat was meowing from there real loud, and
didn't want that, huh?
no.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Aw. At least you're getting pets in. Aw. How cute.
Tame, huh? You're somebody's kitty. You're somebody's kitty cat. You're somebody's kitty cat. Definitely haven't eaten in a while.
There's Stinger's rescue. Got him out of the irrigation thing. He was yelling in there and Stinger opened it up and saved him. Now he's chowing down because he's hungry.
So, I had to get her out. Here she is. What up? Hi. You gonna come attack me? You gonna come attack? Come here. Come on. Yeah. Come here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Anyway, in order to get her out of that, I had to unbolt it and then really go down there to grab the cat, which is never a smart idea, especially around here because these are all wild cats. This one's been around humans or something, or didn't care enough about me being a human and allowed me to get her out of there, and has taken food from us and the whole bit. This is what happens when you bring in strays, though. She ain't leaving. Meanwhile, I took that grate off and went in there head first, and all of a sudden I felt a pop right about there. A nice little pop. Ah, fuck, that hurt. And it still hurts. I don't think I broke a rib, but I think I re-injured one that had already damaged prior. Doesn't hurt to breathe, it just hurts to move. So, no good deed goes unpunished. Welcome to Porch Talk number 2. So, I've been watching this show on Netflix called Love on the Spectrum. I don't know, I went down a rabbit hole. I was on YouTube and was looking at news articles, and there was this one about Bud Light got a new sponsor, and I was like, okay, this is going to be the thing that brings Bud Light back. Like, all right, I'll click on it. And they're talking about this comedian, and I'd seen this comedian before. I don't remember his name. I still don't remember his name. Some forgettable name. Y'all can look it up if you want. But he had a Netflix special, and they showed some of that Netflix special, and that shit was hilarious. He did a Trump impersonation that just knocked my socks off. First of all, made me laugh real good. And so I was like, you know what? We still got Netflix. Let's go ahead and watch it. So we did. And in that special, he brought up the show Love on the Spectrum, and I'm like, okay, well, let's check that out. Bless you. So we're watching that, and they show in between the scenes, they have these shots of birds in the trees and flowers everywhere and bees, and I'm like, showing the birds and the bees. How much you want to bet at some point these two, well, basically Love on the Spectrum. If you haven't watched it, it's a dating show for people on the spectrum, either autistic or Down syndrome or a combination thereof. Very heartwarming. I wouldn't say that it's made to make fun of, but y'all might have your own opinion on that. I find it heartwarming, actually. I like that show. However, watching that show, I wonder, is being on the spectrum hereditary? My niece and nephew both are on the spectrum, and my niece is a lot worse off than my nephew. My nephew is very functional, going to school for art and everything, but my niece is probably going to be staying at home with her mom for the rest of her life, Anyway, I wonder, maybe, just maybe I got a little bit of touch of it, Some of it's, the awkwardness is there. The feeling awkward in situations is there. Not knowing what to say or what's an appropriate response is there sometimes. Or maybe it's just could just be because I was, overweight and isolated for so long. I make a lot of online friends more than in real life friends. I have a much easier time talking to you right now than I have of going to my neighbors and knocking on the door and saying howdy. I'm getting better at that, actually. I'm getting really better at that and going up to people. The only problem with that is when I go up to somebody and introduce myself, they ask me a whole bunch of questions I don't want to answer. Not proud of it, or I don't really have an appropriate response, or I just wasn't ready for that kind of conversation. I have been different versions of myself depending on who I'm hanging out with as well. And I think that stems from the fear of losing those friends. The reason I I put them on unlisted. The videos are unlisted. So if you go to my Discord, and I know a few of y'all are in my Discord, but if you go there and you want to watch those videos, you can still watch them. But that's how you can watch the ones that are private. And the reason they're private is because, I don't really I don't know, I go back and forth with opening up. I don't know. I have a real fear of losing the friends that I have because I hold them so dear, right? When I want to say something that would upset them, they start talking about something that I might actually even like, and I'll be like, yeah, I hate that too. So lastly, I want to talk about maybe doing a Patriot Bible chat this Sunday after the Super Bowl. We have plans to go visit with our neighbor Joyce to watch the Super Bowl, and then after that, I would love to get online and maybe do a Bible study about Revelations, or is it Matthew 20, or is it 24? Matthew 24. Yeah, end times related Antichrist. HDP had brought up that in a video recently, and yeah, that would be a good chat. So look for that sometime after. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Until I see you then, make sure to keep that family close. Watch out for that government. God bless and live free, baby.